Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Raiders going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They go play action here on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 49 yards. And the the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First and 10. Here's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 46 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On second down, Lynch. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Carr to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
throwing his car on third down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here we go. These two.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Play clock winding down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, and, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direct. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. And even 40 yards. Toss play to Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's James. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And ready for 3rd and 6. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the wideout in motion. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
On second down, Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 43 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Letting one fly deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. So 2nd and 10 here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw on second down. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Carr to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Carr going to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. as he's on to kick it away. Now Brown. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Take Carradine in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Fighting him off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Space to run past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Well on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Raiders on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Carr will try it again on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper was the target there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. Throwing his Carr on third down. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, Carr again. He'll buy some time right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Lynch running the counter. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Carr now to throw. And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First carry for James Conner. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They start the drive with Lynch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. To throw his Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.